Yeah, I fast, me a fast, while when I pass. And me feel like I can share the video. Something I go on over here saying, yeah man, I'm so I go on sir. The PMP calls out government failure to lead in national sports development. Oh, um, June 19, 2025. This was yesterday. People's National Party is describing um the revelation that two elite Jamaican athletes and Olympic medalists, Rod Stoner and Raji John Campbell, have switched allegiance to Turkey as extremely concerning as it represents potential danger for the future of Jamaica track and field. People, let me tell you something. This is another open disgrace for Andrew Holness. Babsy Grange, what really are going on, mums? What is happening? 500,000 US. Who blame the athlete them? Hey, the amount of brain drain, not even just brain drain, skill drain, God-given talent drain is coming out of Jamaica. Mighty God of Danielle, this is embarrassing.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
You know, I never really touch on that topic, yeah. Although I listen to it on couple channel well. I don't touch on this, you know. Babsy, what really are going on so, Babsy? The government and the nation's sporting authorities must accept full responsibility and immediately move to ensure no further reputation responsibility and immediately move to ensure no further reputation loss. They should have put loss. So the party describes the athlete's departure as a serious loss for Jamaica and a direct consequence of the government's chronic failure to promulgate a national sports policy which would support and retain elite talent, particularly in non-traditional sporting disciplines. The PMP has long pointed out the National Sports Council has not met since 2016, a nearly decade-long period of inertia, at the highest level of sports governance, despite repeated calls for the stakeholders and engagement, strategic policy making. The government has consistently failed to act. Right? During this time, while our athletes have continued to excel on the global stage, the government has done little to build sustainable support systems or expand investment in their development. This body now, this is really embarrassing. A country that has prosperity, but yet your best athletes are running away to other countries to switch allegiance. Why would they run away? For what? Greener pastures. Where is the prosperity? Andrew Holness, Babsy Grange, Andrew Holness. Where the prosperity there? Where they? Where it is? Right? It says here, this is not about two athletes, it's about the collapse of a system that refuses to plan, invest, or modernize, said Wavelheim, spokesperson on sports. When our best talents feel they have no choice but to represent another flag. Mighty God. It means something is fundamentally broken. Him never tell a lie. Him never tell a lie. See, the spokesperson has also noted that the Sports Development Foundation (SDF) and Chase Fund, both of which were established under PMP administration to empower the sports sector, continue to be spent down without any strategic growth or reinvestment. The JLP government has not expanded these funds or introduce new initiatives to meet the evolving needs of our athletes. Them don't care. Them don't give a damn. Them just wicked. Yo, man, they evil, you know, man. Jamaica sports needs more than applause and photo opportunities. It needs real leadership, a clear policy direction, and deep respect for people who wear our colors. Hines added. The next PMP government will reconvene the National Sports Council within the first 100 days, conduct a full review of current funds allocations and their impact. Damn. Wow, man, this is bad, bro.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Help,
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people.
Wow.
We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
And people, if that never bad enough, Wagwan Patrick, if that was not bad enough, make me show them one picture of me just get away. Jeez, and people. When I talk about perfectly put it up, I'm perfectly set it up. At this I talk about it. Yo, Johnny, bro. Yo, big up the somebody was send me this. They know themselves. But me don't want, you know? We don't want to load up the thing. But me I go load it up by showing. My God. Wow. It bad enough, people. People feel like me exaggerate. People don't feel like me exaggerate. You don't feel like me exaggerate, people. If you don't feel like me exaggerate, say Bolo. You know, say I exaggerate, bro. Yeah, man, I exaggerate. If you don't feel like say me exaggerate, just tell me that. Just tell me. Tell me, man. Because, you know, but look on this. Alright? Sure. Hey. Behave yourself, man. Relax. Oh, shoot. My bad. Sometimes it's a bit challenging to maneuver this. People, take a look on this. Boy, the most murders for the Prime Minister. 8 years and 10 months. Huh? What is this? What is going on here? The worst Prime Minister in the history of Jamaica. Murder statistic report from 2016 to 2024. People, wanna check it out now, man. Wanna screenshot that now, man. Look on the screen now, man. Look at that. Every day, hundreds of loved ones crying. 1,354 in 2016. Remember, they tell us that we can't sleep with the door open. 1,647 2017. And George Davis had the audacity, the unmitigated gall. You understand? Him did so bright. If you talk about PJ was the most murderous Prime Minister, hombre. Him not see them figures here. Right now, 2025 are going. And to all the police them alone are going, it a go serious in our ear. And this a election here. How much gun them have with them where come I want certain constituency and a certain talk with them I make. They don't love the people. You hear me say? 2018, 1,289. 1,340, 2019, 2020, 1,332. Oxide, 1,511 in 2022. Wow. Wow. Hey. No, sir. It's bad. It's really bad. Well, let's add to that. We say a graveyard prime minister. Let's add to that. Check this out. We got Marty G with the positive, you know. For young people, $500,000 grant, not alone. You know what I mean? Launch the rent to own program. Give real people a path to home ownership. Like them posts here. So we can screenshot to, you know, screenshot. Yeah, I need this. Need them something here. When people talk about PMP now.
The following is a release from the People's National Party.
Listen to this.
This is Nikisha Bvrclips, the PNP's MP caretaker for South St. James. I am truly heartbroken by the brutal killing of two enterprising young people on Guinea Lane in Montpelier, St. James on Wednesday night. 32-year-old teacher Vanessa Williams and 36-year-old taxi operator Matthew Chin lost their lives senselessly. I met Vanessa about 3 weeks ago in her community. She was full of promise, passion, and purpose. A dedicated, technical, and someone who had already earned her master's degree. She was on her way to pursuing her PhD, but that she was struggling to access a safe and stable place to live despite being a contributor to the NHT is a national failure. Vanessa embodied everything we say we value in Jamaica: education, service, and decency. Yet she was left vulnerable, and her life has now been senselessly cut short. Her family is devastated. I spoke with her aunt, and she is beside herself with grief. Matthew Chin, the young man killed alongside her, was a taxi operator. I did not know him personally, but I understand he came from a family of service. His grandfather was a teacher at Anchovy High School. This, for us, is a double tragedy. On behalf of the People's National Party, I extend my sincerest condolences to both grieving families. We will fight for justice for your loved ones. This is not the first fatal shooting on this same street. Another productive citizen was killed there not too long ago. I am calling on the police to act swiftly and bring these cowardly murderers to justice. Our people deserve better. Those who are building their lives and serving their country should be able to feel safe in their own homes and communities. And to those in government who are now trying to campaign on crime, let me say to you, the Prime Minister's revived promise that Jamaicans can now sleep with their doors and windows open feels like an insult to grieving families and frightened communities. The truth is, people in places like Guinea Lane can't sleep at all. Some have already left the community because they live in fear, not freedom. Safety is not a slogan, it's a lived reality, and too many Jamaicans are still unsafe in their own homes. These murders are a painful reminder that behind every statistic is a shattered family. We need urgent action, not just in policing, but in fixing the deeper issues like the failure to provide secure housing for public servants like Vanessa.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
Didn't plan that. Everything we just talk about line up with each other. She even mentioned what I just spoke about. What a tragedy! Like the promise of sleeping with the windows and doors open. ABI News, what's up? And look what me just a show a while ago. Eh? The worst prime minister in the history of Jamaica. Most murders for a prime minister in 8 years and 10 months. Any prime minister ever. Ever. And this is without the 2025 numbers. Somebody sent me this and I have to share it. And I never even knew what that audio that I just played was gonna say. Why hey them a get up, hey them a get that channel they are fighting a man. Hey them after my channel in a man. Hey no matter when me go live you know. They after my channel you know. Jesus peace. But seriously speaking, this is really concerning. Then when we look upon this, right? I remember what the doctor said on Andre's show. Dr. Hunter. Dr. Hunter gave us the figure of how many people die at the hospitals per year. Ladies and gentlemen, if we think say this a trouble, what we are look upon, we need to pay attention to the amount of people that is dying at these hospitals. Because it seems as if it appears that, you know, the business of people losing their life is a huge business in Jamaica. You understand? Whether they lose their life by so-called natural, you know, causes or it's a real big business. But such is life. We have to keep praying and we have to move forward. You understand? We have to protect yourself, protect your family, cover them. You understand? Through prayer. Alright? Alright.